down a little bit more. Okay, so yeah, hello everybody, welcome to my IronSaga Dimension Odyssey guide. Because I got a lot of questions on asking how to play this mode, and I can see why it is confusing. There are a lot to do. However, trust me that this mode are very fun and everything should be pretty simple once you get hang of it. Okay, so in order to participate in this mode, you need to be at least level 75. You'll be with your court members if you enroll beforehand, but if not, don't worry, you'll be put into a random. You'll be put into a random fleet with some other people and stuff. So once you go into this mode, first thing that you want to do is definitely go to your casino. In order to play this mode, right, you will want to have a team or a fleet. So you can go into your fleet, so to add your units in. And you'll want to do this as soon as possible, because when you put down a new unit in, you will see that you'll have 60 battery on that unit. And that is basically your stamina for this unit. You can only use this unit a certain times before you use up the stamina. So it's always good to put down your units here first, so you can start charging. But make sure to put on the unit that you want to use, because when you want to change units, you will reset the you'll reset the batteries. So definitely build a team that you want to use here as soon as possible. Like almost the first thing that you should do is come here and get a team, and after that, now you have something that you have something that you can use for this mode. So okay, so now after you finish building a team, you go to the world map. So as you can see, the map also it's always better in my opinion to open the map here. So on the bottom right, you press the map so you can see where you are. And if you see down here near the above the tech, you can see you also have a new energy system. You can use these energy systems to explore new nodes for both yourself and your teammates. And by doing that you can explore more spaces on the map. So but yeah, this is kind of basic. Get a team, use a new stamina system to explore, and then try to find factories. Yeah, try to find factories and defeat. Try to find factories and defeat mobs to get resources in order to go to your tech to upgrade your team, so you can fight harder factories and harder mobs. Use stamina to explore and defeat and claim factories and defeat mobs in order to use the resources to upgrade your tech even more, so you can kill harder mobs and capture harder factories. Because eventually, it'll be very hard for your fleet to kill those mobs alone, because some of them are pretty hard. Even if you can, it might take you more stamina. So and after you do all of that, or while you're doing all of that, the exploring, killing mobs and stuff, one good thing that I can do is you click on the bottom left for your captain. This can guide you through, like, if you don't know what to do, right, you just explore, or preferably don't randomly explore and fight random mobs. If you want a guidance, go into your captain missions. Here are the missions that you can do here, and by doing this, you can go up in ranks, so you can have more rewards in the end, and you get a considerable amount of diamonds, vouchers, and in a Dimension Odyssey badge for you to redeem in the Dimension Odyssey shop. So definitely use this as a guide while you're exploring and killing mobs, so you don't waste resources and waste stamina on something that you don't need to fight. So after you've been doing all of that, so far you can do all of this by yourself. You don't need to rely on others, but it's always easier if you have a court members to communicate with. So let's say in your captain missions that you need to do certain things, right? If you're with a group of people that you know, or if you're in a corp, especially if that corp is Discord, or you can go on a comm chat, you can ask, hey, do you know where this mob is? Do you know where this factory is? And then people who knows where they are, or people who have conquered those factories can send you the coordinates, so they can leave and for you to take the coordinates. So communication is not necessary. However, in order for you to maximize your stamina use, maximize your, rewards and everything, it's always better to have a teammate or to have a group of people and to communicate, for the better results. Or just have an easier time in this mode. So, yeah, and of course, having more active members means that you'll have more tiles explored, so there's more opportunities for your whole corp and for yourself to benefit from that. So, and remember, I'll get into it later. Yeah, I'll get into it later. So that should cover Captain, or yeah, that should cover about everything here. And just one last note for the tech. Personally, I prefer upgrading resistant first, because for the resistant, that means you will be you'll upgrade your defensive ability for all of your mecha, for all of your mecha overall. You don't need to do it too much though, just do it to a certain point where your unit will not, die that often. But this benefit your whole team, or should benefit your whole entire team. And depending on how much units you have, or what are the primary attributes that your units use, you can prioritize upgrading those parts first. For the damage and stuff like that. Upgrade them to higher levels, so you can clear you can clear harder mobs and harder factories and harder boss easier. So that should be that. Okay, so now for the bosses. So after you've been doing all of that, you upgrade your team, eventually you will reach the boss. So for the boss, if you press on the map, boss are these red dots on the map. And once you scroll here, you can see there's a boss, and the boss are usually the gateway for you to go to for you and for your core mates to advance into the next area. So once you for a lot of the missions and a lot of rewards, you will need to advance into the next area for you to get more. So boss will be in the way. And for the boss, my only tips, or the bosses, and for the boss, my tips will be defeat all of the minions first, because the minions gives the boss a lot more boosts. A lot more. Like, it gives 500% attack if all of the minions is here. So in order to kill this boss easier, it is highly suggested that you kill all of the minions first. And don't worry if you're not the one that's fighting the boss. Just try to hit the minion first, so everyone can fight the boss easier. So, by doing that, you should be able to clear the boss faster, so you can advance to the next area. The next area will be harder, but you will also get more rewards and resources from these areas. And you basically do the same things. And just know that it does cost more energy to explore tiles, because it's harder, which is another reason why Captain come in handy, because you do get more energy limits and you do get faster energy recovery times as or I think at least you do. But you do get some benefits from those aspects as you level up. So, yeah. And again, see, this boss is the gateway onto the third area. So in order for us to go to the next area, we need to defeat this boss. The boss has been slain, but we do need to take a while for the next area to show. So, yeah, just kill the minions. Yeah. So once you get to the boss, kill the minions and kill the boss. So, and again, make sure to always check Captain, so you can so you have a guide on what you should be doing. So that should be everything. And but one thing I do want to say that is, actually, I think I can get into this later. So, last but not least is the rewarding period. So, what do you get for doing all this hard work? Well, you get a lot. You get gems. You get, of course, the captain rewards here after the battle. And of course, And of course, if you go to the Dimensional Odyssey shop, you can also redeem. Where is it? Wait, where is the? Where's Dimension? Yeah, and you can get all those great rewards from here. Awaken, Awaken tokens. You definitely need that. Everyone needs that. 10 roll coupons. Everyone needs that as well. Yep. Yeah, Gosha, welcome, Gosha, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. You can also get Unknown X, a really good playing in limited arena. Do you want to play a game? Yeah, for sure, yeah. And you also get the exclusive coatings. So yeah, these are the rewards that they can get, and in order to get those rewards, for the captain reward, I already said you can get these rewards just by doing the missions. And for the fleet rewards, as long this one you don't need to worry about too much because everyone can get these gems reward eventually because the first 5 fleet that complete these tasks, the whole server who enroll or every player that enroll in this mode are able to claim these rewards. So these rewards, don't worry about it. You guys can get it. So and for those in exchange, you can it ties with the captain. The more the higher rank they go to, the more exchange they can get as well. So guess what country leaving? I don't know. Definitely tell me though. Yeah, definitely tell me. Okay, so that should be everything. Oh, and lastly for the rewards, you will also get a small number of gold. If you rank high in your if you rank high in your individual, top 1 ranking, top 2 ranking, see you'll get I mean it's not too much, but you do get some amount of gold. And by doing that, and in order to go on the rank, we need to be fighting the last boss. So the higher damage you dealt on the last boss, the higher overall rank your fleet is, as well as your individual. So after you finish everything, we highly encourage you to fight the last boss over and over and over, so your corp can get a higher rank. And by getting higher rank, your whole corp can benefit from getting those gold. So this is the last thing for the rewards. Yeah. So overall, just make a fleet, explore around, kill the mobs, and capture factories so you can get more resources to kill harder mobs and claim harder factories, and eventually you can use these to fight the boss that is locking you from going to the next zone. And until you get to the last boss, you can just and once you get to the last boss, and if you finish all your captain mission as well, you fight the last boss over and over and over again to see if you can get higher rank for your fleet and for yourself, so you can get some kind of gold rewards. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And everything that I talked about can be made much easier if you are in a corp where you guys can coordinate. For example, if you're in our corp, we have like 6 corps. So if you join a corps, if you join a Discord, and even if you're not in our corp, you should join our Discord to at least know the coordinates. So yeah, communication can make everything I talk about, everything about this mode, much easier. So you can get there much faster. You can do everything much much faster than people who just does it randomly, right? So that should be everything about this. There are still a lot of things that I need to talk about, but don't worry. What's it called? Yeah, don't worry. It'll be all good. And of course, if you have any questions on this mode, you can also ask your corpmate as well, or you can also ask your corp members, and that can help you out very well as well. So, and yeah, this should be everything. Oh, and you can press this to to get to the zone faster as well. So, that should be everything for this mode, and I highly suggest you guys join our corp on the next one. Yeah, I highly suggest you guys join our corp on the next one, so you guys can do this much easier. We might not be the best, but we are slack enough where, just take it easy, right? Enjoy this mode, we have 12 days, right? We have 12 days, enjoy this mode, communicate with your corp mates, and, everything will be awesome. So, yeah, so definitely join our corp on the next Dimension Odyssey. And even if you're not joining our corp, still join our Discord so you guys can know where the coordinate is, because we have a channel for that. You guys can still ask in our channel, say, hey, where is this mob? Where is this factories? You guys can still know where it is just by joining our corp. So, or just by joining our Discord. And lastly, remember, once you click this is not an entire map. There's 3 maps. There's the periphery, or there's the first one, there's the second one, and there's the third one. And in order to get there, you just kind of like scroll past, the zones and can get there. So yeah, don't let this limit you, I guess. But yeah, and for the builds of the mecha, those you can ask our core members or can ask other who's better at it. But, just make sure to, put down units. And for these lock ones, just know that, the higher your captain rank, the more slots you can have. So, captain ranks is the most important thing for this mode. It's everything, yeah. As long as you get higher captain rank, you can get everything, so. Yeah. Guess hint one, lean on my name. I don't know. Don't forget to, what are the other, yeah, all good. But yeah, that should be everything. Yeah. Awesome mode. Awesome mode. And our Discord is in the, comments and description. So if you want to join, just, go down in the comments and description, and you guys can join. So, yeah, awesome. All of our corp are also top corp as well. So, feel free to join. You guys will get exclusive rewards. And this is the thing, right? Number 1 corp's reward. We get that weekly, or how to say, the corp reward for rank 1 in fleet rank and for individual ranks are the same rewards that we get weekly in Rapid Saga, because we get 1 million gold every week. So it's kind of like a low reward for the gold. But it's kind of a low reward for rank here. However, it is what it is, right? But just by going in a corp, you guys get 1 million gold every week. So, alright, that should be everything.